Hello, Sycamore family. Today we're sitting down to reflect on some of the amazing things that have happened over the past year here at Sycamore. My name is Mike. I'm the director of worship here. With me is Donnie, our assistant pastor, Sean, our lead pastor, and Becky, our kids ministry director. We're really excited to be here, so let's dive in.
Oh man, one of the things I'm most excited about is the fact that over this past year, we had 10 baptisms and 45 new members. And what a year of the Lord's providence and growth. I was especially thankful for the fact that I got to baptize one of my daughter's really good friends, one of our neighbors. It was such a personal experience. That was really special for me.
Definitely one of the highlights of the year was the Easter sunrise service, the first time we did that.
I think it kind of blew our expectations out of the water about who's going to show up to this thing.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience to see. We get there in the dark and all these deacons and other men are showing up, just loading up chairs. I don't even remember asking them to do that. I think they just did that on their own initiative. And then we kind of only advertised it outside the church, and then people just kept coming and kept showing up and kept coming. People would walk by, they would stop and come and partake in our worship service. And by the end of the service, I believe we had close to over 100, maybe 150 people were there by the end of the service, hearing about the resurrection of Christ. What an amazing thing.
Another really amazing part of Easter was Good Friday. It just picked up on that bleakness and despairing that Maundy Thursday ended with, and just sort of left us there hanging. There was no reprieve on Friday and Saturday from that. And, at the end, we actually wrote down sins and took a hammer and took a nail, nailed them to the cross, reminding ourselves that Jesus took them and removed them from us.
Another really great thing that we've seen this past year is the arts ministry, just the way that it has grown so much this past year.
God is a creator, and he made us to also want to create.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but in the hallway for the kids ministry on the back, there are paintings that are hung up that are done by students. Is that from the arts ministry, like the Linton painting and the angel?
Yeah, you just walk through and you see the whole life of Jesus.
Well, I think it's so great because the kids are part of the arts ministry as well. If you are showing up at Sunday school, you're going to have the opportunity to participate in this beautiful canvas. As they walk by, they see themselves as creators, co-creators. And I think that just fosters such a beautiful opportunity for the kids to want to continue to create and to use that artwork for God's glory. We've had some really great fellowship events this past year. I feel like one that we've been doing for so long, even when I was a kid, was the Thanksgiving dinner. Every year we get such a phenomenal turnout. And I don't even remember when it started, but it's amazing how year after year we have so many people come to this Thanksgiving dinner.
I remember the first time we experienced the Sycamore Thanksgiving extravaganza, that we were overwhelmed at just how friendly, and this church actually likes each other. You could tell they really do. They really get along, and everybody had something significant to say in Thanksgiving. It wasn't just trite little nothings. And we were overwhelmed as a family. Wow, this is such a safe, wonderful place. We can't believe we get to be part of this congregation. It was such a joy to see.
I feel like the fellowship events were one of the things that really acclimated Veronica and I to the community at Sycamore. We have fall bash, spring bash. The youth group kind of parties all the time, and so we're always hanging out.
We also got to ordain you this year.
My gosh.
How was that going through ordination exams?
I was overwhelmed with the ordination process at the beginning, but then everybody in the church, even on the staff and at the presbytery level, men just came alongside me to shepherd me through that process. It was more than just me going to get some kind of ordination. I've always felt that call in my life. But when you're being ordained to be a pastor at a church, you're being ordained into a role to shepherd people. So this isn't for me. This is something that Jesus is calling me to so I can care for his people. Last summer, we did a week of local service at Elijah House called Servant Week, where we took a bunch of middle school and high schoolers and just cleaned up the campus of Elijah House Academy. And then when winter rolled around, because we still had so much momentum, we did a Lessons in Carol service over at the Atlantic. I think the most wonderful part of the Atlantic was after we were done singing, we just sat and talked with some of the residents. And it was kind of hard to peel the students away from those kind of conversations. And even now, students are asking, can we go back and serve at the Atlantic in some way? So there have been just really wonderful things happening in the past year just to demonstrate the students' resilience and just their desire to come and be a community together here. Shout out to you, Becky, for kind of overseeing this summer's best 2 weeks at the General Assembly here at Sycamore. It was like hundreds of kids, right? Like,
And aprons and mitts. I love that ministry. Those ladies, along with their husbands in tow, they provided lunch for everybody, for the kids, for all the volunteers, for anybody that was here at Sycamore that happened to be there at that time.
That's incredible.
It was amazing.
It's kind of like showing that there are people here who want to organically use their gifts to serve the kingdom, and they served basically all the families of the PCA in a big way, and then like are very intentional about finding other ways to serve just the other ministries of the church, and they're actually proactive about it. They want to know who needs something, and they want to be able to kind of fill the gaps, and that's incredible.
Take me back to the place that feels like home, to the people I can depend on, to the faith that's in my bones. Take me back to a preacher and a verse where they've seen me at my worst, to the love I had at first. Oh, I wanna go to church.
Look at what the Lord has done, what you have done through the resources of your time, of your treasure, and of your talents to help take the gospel that we own and cherish so much to the Midlothian that we also cherish. We're proud to serve you guys as the staff of Sycamore, and it is our privilege to be here on this journey with you.
I wanna go to church.